heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leroken was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Sea, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the Crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread.
So we gotta get that book. Let's see. And unless you want a very nasty paper cut, you're going to tell me how to get into that vault. I think I could pull it off. We got +6. Gotta get 16. And we got a 13. Alright, we're gonna roll again. There we go. That's what we wanted to see.
Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either.
I mean, I just threatened you with a paper cut, so... Tolna Tolmongler, we have to find your office. Surely there's someone on the go that can convince you to part.
I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Let's see. I'm sure there's gold in these stacks somewhere. No.
Alright, so let's go and search her office.
Really should have planted that herb.
Just upstairs. There's a lot going on in the lower city here. Alright. Metal door. Metal door. Alright, this isn't the way. Let's see. Alright, this might be it. Alright, so let's get a Astarian. Lockpick, sir.
Whatever's behind that lock, it's being watched closely. Best to step away.
Aw, come on, man. She said I can go in. Alright. Alright, well, let's have Gale cast an invisibility spell, right? Alright. I don't know if that's gonna work. Alright, here we go. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna send Astari in. Let's ungroup. Everybody else stay here. All right, what are we looking for? Basement chest key. Where's the basement? Collapse book.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna have to go invisible again, buddy. I wonder, I don't have an invisibility potion that something can turn us all invisible. Let's see. Psychic resistance, potion of feather fall, potion of speed, potion. These are dyes. Glorious vaulting. Alright, no potion. We're just gonna make him go invisible in here. Alright.
Keep a blade close. What have we here?
I want to come out other guys. Target group. Alright, they're too far away. Alright, let's see what we got over here.
Well, some rest's better than none. Well, someone's a treasure trove of wicked spells. A book on Netherese magic. Gale might like to know. A trap. Sent to our visitors.
Folded mouth is that doing in there?
Wandered into a forbidden area.
I finally had the tome I needed. Such knowledge, such power contained in such a small object. The truth of the crown, I hope. All that stands between us and enlightenment is the turn of a page. This isn't what I expected. This is much more. The crown of Carsus. And this is no mere journal. It contains Carsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Carsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Worse, it could be the best thing that ever happened to me. To us. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control. ready to be claimed by Karsus' successor. Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself. Just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Please, at least think on it. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mystra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. This is no passing whim. Trust me. If I can obtain that crown, it will affect us all. It's not a decision I'll take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. That tome proved to be even more valuable than I ever could have imagined for both of us.
What now? Should be easy.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mystra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
Mystra's willing to speak to me again. Was this your doing, Elminster?
She knows what I see in you, just as I know what she sees in you. I was not born an old man. I know all too well what it's like to have a goddess fill your heart with longing. Looking at you is like gazing into a mirror that shows centuries long past.
The past is the past, Elminster. And the future is, well, still to be decided. By me. Not by Mystra.
If there is another way, I trust you can find it. It is not in your nature, or mine, to stop looking, to accept the first answer to any dilemma. Do what you can. Put that mind to work. Trust in yourself. Trust in the we, if you are willing. Trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
Many things, I suppose. Blood, bile, phlegm, chocolate. Of course, darling.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Elminster's last message was the one carrying the punishment. And respectfully declined it. I think she's willing to negotiate. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
They do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
Then please, Mrs. Highbury, lead the toast.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well, go on then. It's rude to keep a goddess waiting.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 51 minutes of this recording, I have just realized that my mic was never plugged in. My kid unplugged it, and I didn't even realize it. So, the whole time, I thought I was talking, doing some commentary for that whole 51 minutes. Nothing. Zip, nothing. So here we are after an hour and just realized that. Maybe your own kids, man. Your own kids. Alright, let's, I think I missed this conversation because I was trying to plug this in and I just realized it. Alright, you don't owe her much as a fingernail. She asked you to blow yourself up. Let's see. Time I'd had given my right arm for a chance. The left one too, maybe a knee. Alright, let's see what she's talking about.
You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to, be a little nosy. Make her...
The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone.
Bro, what if she kills Gale? That would be crazy. Let's see. Make her squirm. Don't give anything away. Just find out what she has to say. Let's do that one.
You'd make a fine 3-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The outer planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Alright, here we go. Got to see that ex-lover. Used to get the booty from.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
My man's Gale was messing with a goddess. She was straight too.
We've got a long road ahead.
You know, better than that. Let's see what he's talking about.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. She gave us the secret of the orb's power. I call that extremely useful knowledge to have. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mystra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus.
Man, he could be a guy. I want to tempt him with this one. You deserve to. Let's see what he say when I say this.
Were I a more superstitious man, I confess I'd be inclined to see a certain divine destiny in the greatest of Karsus's creations re-emerging at the same time as one another in the same city. Think about it. The crown of Karsus, the Netherstones, the Karsite weave. No more than a tadpole's breadth from being reunited. What if this is my chance? I'd be a fool not to take it.
Nah, it sound all bad. Take up. Yeah, you're right. Servicing is too good. We need to get you that crown. And what then? What if you became a god?
I would be everything. No mere archmage, but the embodiment of a new form of magic. Raw potential dancing from my fingertips. I would have back everything I lost and 1,000 times more. I would get what I deserved. One might argue.
I don't know what y'all think. This is your decision to make, Gale, not mine. Sounds far too dangerous. Must be destroyed. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it to him.
Well then, what more is there to discuss? All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.